Hey guys, I'm back. There's the information for the puzzle if you want to try to get in. I know we've been having issues with this for a while, but I don't know. Works for some people, doesn't work for others, and is what it is. Welcome back. Have some pizza. I would be down for some pizza. I might actually have pizza tonight too. I don't 100% know. I need to find out what's exactly going on for meals. But yeah, I think I've got everything here. I'm going to zoom in a little more when we start for those watching. But this is the puzzle we're doing today. Obviously, to celebrate the new game that just released. I mean, got to do something for it. So yeah, as always, if you guys want to join in and help and play around, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and pin this message. Basically, you want to go to the second link first. You want to save the picture. Do not make any changes to the picture. Do not zoom in on the picture at all. Just when the link pops up, the image pops up, save it right then and there. Just right click on it and save. That's all you have to do. And then you go to the first link. You put that image in to what it's asking you to submit, and then you should be able to get in no problem. Once you're on the game screen, all you have to do is you can change your name if you're called Anon. You can change your name and color by hitting the gear icon. You can also change the background, toggle full screen, all that other stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. This week, to celebrate Mario and Luigi brothership, we are doing a puzzle based on that. I got some music I'm going to play. When the music starts, feel free to start for those who have joined. So go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, and go. And don't worry, I don't think there's any brothership music in here, considering this video was uploaded June 8th. So it's just Mario and Luigi music. That's all it is. I am personally excited to play Brothership at some point. It's just, I'm not, I mean, obviously I'm not really thinking about it right now since my Switch is not even on me. That's a main reason why I'm not really thinking about it too much. But, you know, it is also just kind of interesting because, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like a huge fan of the Mario and Luigi series. It's just a series that just is good to play every now and then, you know? It's like, it's very inoffensive, I guess you could say. And, you know, a lot of the games are, you know, fairly similar, so, like, you can play one and immediately not feel alienated by playing the next one. It's just really, really good about that. And that's one thing I think the series has in its favor. Even though I'd say that, like, I wouldn't say it, like, with the exception of maybe Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story, I wouldn't say, like, a huge number of the games, like, stand out as, like, over, like, some of the other, like, really good Mario RPGs, but I mean, they've always been fun. If anyone wants to say what their favorite Mario and Luigi game is, go right ahead. For me, it's Inside Story. Inside Story, I think, was just great. And Super Saga was already a great game. But, like, I don't know. When you compare, like, Partners in Time, like, I'm not gonna hate on Partners in Time. I think that was a fun game, too. I think just with Partners in Time, like, I just feel like the babies themselves didn't really add that much, but then Bowser added a whole lot. The babies were just like, they just kind of felt like, okay, you're playing as 4 characters now. Well, you know, with Bowser, it's like you have the Mario Bros, but you have another entity that is Bowser, and it just made it more fun, I think, for me. And it also just seemed like the action of Inside Story just kind of like moved a bit faster. Like the game itself just progressed at a quicker pace, I think, than Partners in Time. Partners in Time was kind of a slog at times. Like I remember like some areas just being like, yeah, so when will this end? Like, and those moments were always like kind of hard to get through, personally. Partners in Time did have the Elite Hammer Bros, though. Which I remember that being, like, everywhere. Like, that was, like, the big thing about that game, like, at the Nintendo message boards. PIT is also incredibly linear with barely anything to distract from the main plot. Yeah. Definitely more stuff to do in Inside Story and Superstar Saga, for sure. People say Partners in Time is like the sticker star of Mario and Luigi, which I disagree. Yeah, I wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't say that. Like you said, for one, it stayed true to the roots of its gameplay, and two, it just, like, I mean, kind of a more personal thing, but I actually, like, got through a large part of Partners in Time as compared to Sticker Star, where I was just like, I'm going to put this down, and I don't know when I'm going to come back to it, and still haven't come back to it. Yeah, exactly. It was just more Mario and Luigi gameplay, which is all it needed to be. Like I said, even though I don't think like the babies added that much, I mean, it was still a new adventure. It was still, you know, unique areas. There was still a lot going on in the game. The babies. Okay. And frickin' Back to Adventure suitcase, man. I kind of hate that I kept a running count of all the Back to Adventures in that playthrough. It's like, why did I do that? For one, it probably already existed, and I didn't even need to do that. I come in, the first thing I read is people bad. Saturn, don't do that again. Like, we were not even bad-mouthing it. You can't just come in and assume, like, the worst. That's, like, incredibly toxic behavior that I don't want in my streams. Just because we were riffing on one aspect of the game doesn't mean we're bad-mouthing it, okay? Like, seriously, like, take a chill pill and relax, like, for an hour. Sorry if that sounds kind of harsh with what I said. It's just, I don't know. I don't like when people do that. I really don't. I'm always very fair when it comes to video games, especially games that are, like, kind of, you know, not really appreciated or whatever. If you want to badmouth a game, badmouth Paws and Claws. Yeah, exactly. That's a game worth badmouthing. I'm gonna make sure that we got everything out of that. Paws and Claws is amazing. What the hell are you guys talking about? Makes me bored to tears. I mean, if you consider that amazing, then more power to you, but nah. I could not take any more of that. Actually, in like in the GBA Challenger Discord, like I mentioned something about, yeah, I had to mute the game audio for that game because I just could not take it anymore. And like one of the guys is like, yeah, I didn't mute though. I need to have the authentic experience, as bad as it is. And it's just like, well, you know, more power to you, but like keep in mind, even when like you're playing a game like on especially a handheld system, I'm sure there are times where like, you know, your parents ask you to turn it down or like you want to listen to something else. So, you know, I think that like what I'm doing is still an authentic experience. You just kind of have to look at it like that, where it's like I'm just turning the game music down or off, which is something you can very easily do. It has the most banjo noodling on the GBA, even though more than Banjo-Kazooie. That's actually... There's actually 2 Banjo-Kazooie games on the GBA as well. Because there's also a Banjo Pilot. You know what else is on the GBA? Frickin' Simpsons Road Rage. Which I am not sure what to think about that title. I haven't played it yet, ever, but I'm interested in seeing how that will go. I feel like I've heard not great things about it, though. That's the thing. You've heard Road Rage on GBA isn't as bad as you'd think? Really? Okay. I feel like I've not heard that at all, but, like, I mean, you would know better than I would. Because you're kind of in that community, that Simpsons driving community. So I'd trust your opinion over anything else, probably. Or what you've heard, anyway. If you just have really low expectations for it not being on a console. Yeah. And that makes sense. That makes sense. It's probably playable enough, you know? And then other people probably just compare it against the original, which you can't really do. So that makes sense. You know, the point rankings are way higher. I'm interested in, like, what the clear condition for that game is going to be. Because, you know, you have to, like, to get, like, the credits. Although maybe you can just play the credits from the get-go. It's just the ending cutscene. For, like, normal Road Rage on consoles, you have to, like, grind up to $1 million. Which I did recently for retro achievements. Like within this year. It was a time. And that also brings up the Crazy Taxi game we're going to be playing soon. Is I wonder what the completion will be for that one, too. I just got to get through Pause and Claws. Once I get through Pause and Claws, I think we're going to be doing pretty good and having some good gaming experiences for a bit. Did we get all the... Yeah, we did. Oh, wait. We still have a corner piece we need. Hey, King of Diamonds. What's up? Okay. I think this is part of Mario's shirt or something. Or one of his arms. It's likely one of his arms, now that I look at it. Oh no, we found an eye. The Eye of the Storm. Put it down, Mikey. There you go. Now you can place it. I just wanted to get that piece attached to that. Yo, what's up, Misha? What's going on, kitty cat? Not much, just chilling. Was gonna start Chrono Trigger, but I don't know which version to play. I have it on Steam, but I also have an SNES and DS versions. I don't know. I feel like just the SNES version is good enough, honestly. Like, I think it plays really well on SNES still, so you could probably just get away with that, personally. That's how I played it on stream a couple of years ago. So, hey, Starman. Would you ever be interested in doing an LP of Earthbound? Probably. I'd probably do it at some point. It helps that I've actually beaten the game before. But I would probably want to do another playthrough of it on my own, just to kind of get refamiliarized with stuff, since it's definitely an RPG I don't have a lot of experience with, but I have beaten it, which is... and I know some things about it. You got here at a decent time, you did. You actually missed all of Paws and Claws, which is like... I mean, that's like half the battle, right? More than half the battle right there, honestly. That's like the whole battle. Yes, yeah, that was one of the SNES Classic completion playthroughs. What's the progress level with that game? On the last scenario of the campaign, and I have to get through 13 days, 13 in-game days of the scenario. I just started it before I started this, and I got through 1.5 days. So I'm on day 2, so I have to get through basically 10 days, a little more than that, I guess. So that's basically the progress on it right now. I'm feeling decently confident in it wrapping up next week, but... yeah, there you go, Mikey. Go ahead. I feel decent about being able to complete it, but there's a lot you have to do for the last scenario. So that's like the one thing I'm a little nervous about, but I think we can get it wrapped up maybe next weekend. And like I've said before, we're moving on to Doom, meanwhile, for the weekdays, so... yeah, I believe. I don't know, like, how different it is from, like, the other versions, but it's that Doom, yeah. Just on the GBA. Oh, sweet. Nice job, Mars. MVP. You got the last corner piece. I think that's what MVP stands for. Most valuable piece. Yeah, MVP, most valuable piece. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That's perfect. I love it. This is part of the grass. Wait, hold on. Let me look through. Is Superstar Saga or Partners in Time better? As I said before, like, I personally prefer Superstar Saga over Partners in Time. I just think that Superstar Saga just flows a bit better. Like, it just kind of, like, it moves at, like, a more brisk pace. And it's not to say that it's, like, short or anything. Like, the game honestly keeps feeling like it adds more as you keep going. You think you're coming to the end, but it's just like, oh wait, here's another quest or big area that opened up. And that's one thing I really like about Superstar Saga is that, you know, even though it seems like it can be pretty fast, it still has quite a bit of content for it. I think Partners in Time, my main problem with Partners in Time is just some of the areas just kind of go on way too long. So it kind of like did the opposite, where it had less areas to go, but the areas themselves were a lot longer. And it kind of just made the pace slow down a lot. At least for me, anyway. The gameplay's still good, and I still like the gameplay of it, but it just, Superstar Saga, I think, just flows a bit better for me personally. Oh boy, the part of Partners in Time where Luigi gets absolutely roasted by a door. Well, joke's on the door. The door, we just burned it down, and Luigi didn't need to hear any of that door's crap, honestly. I know for Doom on PS1 they have different graphical effects like colored lighting and animated skyboxes. The sound effects are more echoey and less punchy. And the music is more scary and atmospheric. Okay, well, we'll have to see what GBA is like. Maybe I'll do Let's Plays of Paper Jam or Dream Team. I actually don't have Paper Jam. I'd have to get the game before I do that, but... You know, Dream Team could always happen. I don't know when, but it could always happen. Bowser's Inside Story is great, though. That's definitely my favorite Mario and Luigi game. And like Superstar Saga has so many shifts in narrative where PIT, the whole quest is pretty much after the same thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, playing as Bowser is a great part of Bowser's Inside Story, but I don't know. I think it's more than that, honestly. And I also just think the two battle styles between, like, Bowser and the Bros just worked brilliantly. Because you have, like, the normal Mario Bros gameplay, which is, like, you know, how it is in all the other Mario and Luigi games. And then the Bowser gameplay is just, like, you know, it's more intense. He does more damage. The stats are inflated a lot more. And it's just kind of cool to see, like, you know, the hard-hitting, fast combat of the Bowser fights, you know, it's just really neat. Speaking of T2ID, I finally finished the Switch version last night. Yo, nice. And you've been working on that for a while, which I'm not implying anything by that. I'm just saying that I know you've been working on that for a while. Hey, at least you can play your Switch right now. No, it's not a big deal. I'll get my Switch back eventually. I'm sure Eric, Shadow Mario XLI, well, I can call him Eric. He actually goes by Eric quite a bit online anyway. I know Eric's going to be really happy when I start Doom. Although, since he works, like, at a school, like, I'm probably going to be playing it when he's at school, so he's probably not even going to get a watch. Right, right. I mean, that's fair, Starman. And, like, you were sick for a while, too. And trust me, I know the feeling of being a content creator and working on, like, everything. It's like, I gotta get videos ready for next weekend. I don't actually have my next weekend project ready yet. In a way, I'm just trying to find, just to get enough content until I start doing, like, the Dynasty Warriors 3 stuff, because that's going to essentially take away either a weekday or weekend slot for projects. Kind of like what I did with Animal Crossing, so it's like, even though Dynasty Warriors 3 is going to take a long time, it's at least going to be, like, one less thing I have to worry about. And, like, I know that, like, and I'm sure, like, all of you guys are like, oh, you should just, you know, do what's comfortable for you. You know, don't push it. Don't push your content. And, like, yeah, I get that. I'm not trying to, but at this point, it's like, I can handle doing what I'm doing. It's just, and I want to try that, but if, like, it's good to know that if, like, I do need to kind of take a break for something, I can do that. I just don't feel like I'm at that point right now. So I'm going to keep on doing my thing. Besides, it's like, there's also a part of me that kind of needs to do it, because, again, like, source of income, stuff I have to pay for, blah, blah, all that fun stuff, It's like, if I can get some content out there, kind of need to push for it. You like fun stuff? Yeah. I was sarcastically saying the stuff I was talking about was fun stuff, though, which not usually the case, but I think you get what I'm getting at with that. Where's the tip of Mario's hat right there? Oh, right there. I meant this, though. I'm looking for a blue piece that has like a bit of red at the bottom. Oh wait, this? There it is. I will say, it is nice to have more people on board this week compared to last week. I was honestly getting kind of worried after last week's stream if, like, the Jigsaw puzzles were becoming a little too... like, I don't know, maybe not boring, but, like, people were starting to lose interest. And yeah, if that is the case, that's fine. I mean, it is a lot to ask some people to do something. Like, I obviously enjoy Jigsaw puzzles, so this is not hard for me to do. But even if it's, like, something we had to scale back a little bit, like, maybe do it, like, every 2 weeks or once a month or something. I don't have a problem with that either. It just means more time for GBAs. It's just, I don't know, I kind of like doing this because it gave me something chill to do where I could just talk to people. Because I can honestly get pretty lost in gameplay if I'm focused on what I'm doing. You need a break from freaking yeah, that's true, but keep in mind, I mean, also, the more time I have playing that game, the sooner I'll get it done and over with, too. Assuming, like, you know, I don't fail the scenario or whatever, but... Because honestly, I probably could have gotten Activision done a lot sooner as well, but... The difference there is I was actually enjoying Activision a lot, so... That was a big surprise for me, honestly. Well, I mean, this is all Mario and Luigi music, so... it was only a matter of time before Superstar Saga would make it. Oh boy, I hope we're not having another person having trouble getting in. Is this like the 3DS version? Or is it just a remix of it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not the GBA version. Like, I get that. I just didn't know if... Because I haven't played the 3DS version, so I didn't know. Which I find it weird that I'm not really interested in playing the 3DS version of that or Inside Story. I don't know why, because I love both of those games, and like even like if it's a like usually for like remakes, it's just like I'd at least have like some interest in checking it out at some point. But I've just never really just been interested in playing them. I don't know. Also, hey, Snowy. I love how you said, I think I got it for Christmas one year. I think I got it. Yeah, I think it's somewhere around. Hello. Solid Ness waving emote. That just reminds me that, like, 1 year... Like, because I ended up buying Mario Party DS with my own money. And then, like, 6 or 7 years ago, I don't remember when exactly, my mom was doing, like, some work around the house. I think this was 2020, because we were doing, like, house renovations. She literally came into my office and is like, hey, so this is a game that we actually got you for Christmas 1 year, but I guess we just never wrapped it, and it like fell on the floor or something. So like they bought me Mario Party DS, but I'd already had it for like years at that point anyways, so I just thought that was hilarious. Like, hey, that's a game I technically didn't have to buy. It's fine, though. Hey, if anyone wants to buy that copy for, like, $500,000, like, I'm down. Hey, you gotta respect me for trying. If someone said yes, it's like, well, there go my student loans, you know? Like, I gotta try it. You gotta respect the hustle, guys. That's just the way it is. And like I said, he didn't have to buy it. Like, you know, I'm just saying that if like someone wants to buy it for that amount of money, I'm not like, what am I gonna say? No, like. I just remember the 3DS version of Superstar Saga. They added amiibo support, but you get a ton of beans. I literally had all of EGAT's rare items before going into Hoo Hoo University. Gotcha. Oh, man, this is... It seemed like this one was going to be easier than what you thought at first, but it's kind of hard getting, like, the final stretches of these. It's Wakeport. If it was called, if they actually called it Wokeport, I think that'd be like a little on the nose, like. I like that Chippy is still in the games and it has a Switch icon. Chippy's alright. I did really like Chippy in Bowser's Inside Story. I think I would have maybe preferred like seeing like literally a new one of those types of characters. And I guess Dreambert kind of fulfills that a little bit. It's like maybe it should have just been Dreambert. But I have nothing against Chippy, really. Or Starlord. Yeah, I don't know why I said Starlord. Bowser called her Chippy, though. I mean, isn't there the pig character in this game and Starlo is with Peach? Oh, you mean Brothership? Oh. I know nothing about Brothership. You know how I am when it comes to games that like I don't have yet or haven't played yet. I completely disregard everything. Even like in trailers, like I just don't pay attention. What's up? You just woke up from another nap? You missed all of Paws and Claws. Like, you missed, like, the most epic, like, event ever. The apocalypse literally happened in the game. Fire started raining from the skies. Literally. You know what has great music? Secret of Mana. Yeah, Secret of Mana had good music. Moritz became the demon lord of the whole... Yeah. Caused by Inferno the horse. Yeah, it didn't happen. We really can't give Paws and Craws that Paws and Craws. That's the sequel that has like crawfish in the game. Paws and Craws. Holy crap, there's 2 Mikeys in this puzzle. Oh, no, one of them went away. Well, I mean, I'll be real. I think the Luigi shade has been long overdone anyway. That's not a problem with just Starlo. That's a problem with, like, just the game. Honestly, IGN has a lot of nerve to throw shade at something when, you know, they're IGN. 5 out of 10, too much Luigi. Just go on their website, go to one of their reviews, type in a comment. 5 out of 10, too much IGN. I'll just review them right to their faces. See how they like it. At the core, they're just review sites. It's like I care more about like individual user reviews than kind of sites to that degree anyway. Some people also just kind of like, I don't know, they have like different justifications for different scores too, so that's why there's kind of a flaw with just the scoring system in general. Like, you can't really be too sure. Because some people would look at a 5 out of 10 as a failing grade. But, like, I don't know, to me, like, a halfway score would be, like, average. It's okay. That's why I use a 5-point scale over a 10 one, because it's just, I don't know. It's so hard to narrow it down when you're using a 10. That last song was beautiful. I think that was the muscle relaxing song in Inside Story, I think, when you're like having tea inside Bowser's body or something. I don't know. All I need to know is IGN is a business. They're writing reviews just for money and for clicks and everything. You know, maybe there's some gamers on the website that, you know, write reviews and they actually take them seriously. Some might do it for just a paycheck. It all depends on who's writing the review. Oh, Ringra, you and your game names. Go somewhere around here. There. I need to check and see how much longer this song is. Got 7 minutes. I don't know if we'll finish this in 7 minutes, but we'll see what we can do. I can't see my mouse cursor anymore. Hello? I can't see my mouse cursor on the puzzle anymore. Does anyone know how to fix this? Computer experts, please. I don't see it at all. Like, I'm... Okay, I have it on the chat. Like, you guys can't see it, but, like, I can't. You can't... I have it on, like, the Twitch chat window, which is not on here. And, like, I can see, like, highlighting the messages, but the cursor is not visible. I am shaking it. Well, I'm not seeing it on any of my windows. That's the problem. Here, let me do Control-Delete, I guess. Okay, that brought it back. Okay, I'm good. That did scare me for a minute, because it's just like, what do I do? Okay. When all else fails, Control-Alt-Delete, like, always works, apparently. is this piece for? Up there, apparently. Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna move the pieces in. Hold on. That's a good idea. Wish they would have, like, moved him a little better than that, but whatever. Oh god, I feel like I'm on a roll right now. Guys, I'm in pieces mode right now. I am in total pieces mode at the moment. Hold on, where does this go? Oh, here. It's like that weird guy that we've been looking at, the pig guy. The pieces and yeah, kind of. It seems like whenever I do jigsaw puzzles, like even on my own, sometimes I just have those moments where it's just like I get fixated on a certain color or a certain type of piece and just can lock down immediately where they go. Actually, it doesn't go there. Oh, this is for... That's not you either? Okay, I'm fumbling with this piece for some reason. Oh, okay, Mars found it. I saw Mars pick it up. I'm like, wait, maybe Mars can find it. Okay, hold on, let me... Nintendo! Okay, that's the end of that. I'm not going to start any new music because we're almost done, so... We'll just finish it up musicless. Well, Slimster Raptor complete Bowser's... Wow, Ringra. Wasn't me, though. Someone else completed Bowser's Girth for at least this puzzle. Why are we talking about Girth? Why? And then Bowser's like, why not? Isn't girth mean stomach? I mean, It probably should. I definitely know people don't always refer to girth as that, so just saying. Might be something to keep in mind. Yes, you got it. uh, I'll end with 195. You guys got it. You guys got it. Woo! Good job, guys. Good job. GG. Pretty good turnout today, too. Considering Starman and Snowy joined a bit late, I mean, they got a decent amount of pieces, too, so. Good job, everyone. Also, I think Mikey was part of this as well. GG. Well, I think with that, I'm going to start wrapping this up and heading out. I want to kind of relax a bit, especially since I had to work this morning. So I'm going to go do that. If you guys have Mario and Luigi Brothership, continue on with this high and keep playing that game. I hope you enjoy it. Next time I'll be streaming will be on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we'll be starting Doom for the Game Boy Advance completion experience. So if you want to see me play another first-person shooter, that should be a lot of fun to check out because Doom's a very well-loved series, so that should be entertaining to say the least. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan for Tuesday. I'll probably talk about other plans along the way. Of course, you can, if you're a part of my Discord server, which I'll link right now, assuming people can still get into it. I will post my stream schedule for the next week a bit later tonight when I get some time. So if you want to see what else I'll be streaming, you can check it out there. But we're probably going to be just focused on GBAs for a while, so keep that in mind. Okay, everybody, let's get on out of here. Let me see if there's anybody I want to raid. There is one person I definitely want to raid if I see him. Because of, yeah. Okay, we're going to raid Zabrag Burger. Let's raid with... I can... There. Pause and Cross Crab Resort. And... Moritz, the Seeker of Darkness. I think you'll think that's pretty raw, so. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you guys next time. Let me go to the stream. And I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.